what's up guys? Sean back with another My 600 Pound Life video, and we're going to check out James King today. Which, if I know anything from the short clip that I saw about him, this is going to be a crazy episode, because it's full of just like feeders, him not wanting to try, and that's kind of sad that you can get to that point and not be willing to fight back. You see it a lot on this show, but still, you want to see these people win, and some people just don't want to win. But the only place success comes before work is in the dictionary, so you got to put in that work, you got to try. But first, huge shout out to eWin Racing for this chair. They sent it to me. It's super comfortable. They even gave me a code so you guys can get 20% off. It's code Sean. I'll just include it down in the description if you guys want to check it out. Save some money. They're really comfortable. It's got this pillow. It's got a backrest. It holds up to 400 pounds, but I'm pretty sure this sucker will hold 6. It's pretty well made, but I'm not going to gain all the weight back to try it out and figure it out. But let's check out James King.
It's you. You are the one killing him.
Shocker.
No. My chest is killing me, and I feel like my time has run out. Am I gonna bleed out?
Okay, now, I had a couple of those moments at my heaviest, but I got the Rona also when I was close to 600 pounds, so I'm surprised I even lived through that. I can't imagine what not being able to breathe feels like, but that's probably the closest I ever got. And it was pretty bad, but I didn't get it as bad as I've seen some people have.
When just being alive becomes the greatest burden in your life, then it's time to look for anything that can save you.
Oh, Kentucky. So he's just a corn-fed country boy. That's what they used to call all of us in Urbana. They're like, we're going to go play the corn-fed country boys at football. Like, that's what they called us growing up. Urbana, Maryland's where I went to high school.
The second I open my eyes, I'm just in so much pain.
Oh, shit. I didn't mean to pause it there, but I have that same green blanket. That's what I was thinking about. But look at his toes and stuff, man. Ugh. That'll gag a maggot.
But I'm still just grateful to be alive. And I tell the Lord, thank you, Lord, for another day.
Oh my God.
Because I don't know how many I have left. But even though I still open my eyes each day, I'm not living life because I'm just trapped in this bed all day.
His fingers are yellow. Do you think that's from the pus from his leg? I had something like that one time, and I know it itches so bad that I took like a serrated knife and scratched it off my front of my shin. So I still have a scar on the front of my shin from the one time I had that. Chin. What the hell?
I can't even get up anymore. And it scares me. Because I want to get up. I want to get up so bad. But I can't. Because my body is literally falling apart now because I'm so big. And it feels like my legs are just starting to rot. But I've been bedbound close to 3 years now. I've never been to jail, but I feel like that's what I'm in.
You're 100% locked inside your own body. And also, I just learned you can get too fat for jail. So there's a hack for all the people that ain't trying to go inside. But also, how does this guy pee? His stomach's playing hide the weenie. How does that work?
It's horrible. And I'm at a point where I don't even know if I'll be able to walk again. Lisa.
Huh? Did you call me?
The devil.
Yeah, I went to the bathroom. I need to be cleaned up.
Okay. All right, give me a minute. I'm gonna get Bailey to help me, okay?
Bro, what is that thing? This guy's got more medical instruments than a friggin' hospital. Plus, what's he gotta do? Pee? Is she gonna cup her hands? I guess they got a bedpan. I don't know. Maybe she's into that. Some kind of R. Kelly stuff.
I just can't do anything for myself anymore. So I got to depend completely on my girlfriend Lisa or my daughter Bailey to help me out.
Your poor daughter.
You got gloves, Bailey? Mm-hmm. All right, lift with your legs, honey.
Okay.
Go slow, Mom.
All right. James cannot take care of himself at all. He cannot bathe himself. He cannot use
Look back at it. She ain't never did.
the restroom. He has to wear a catheter. And it breaks my heart to see that James is trapped in a bed and can't do the things that he loves to do. Okay.
Don't let me down hard.
I'm not. I got you.
This poor guy.
You comfy?
Yeah. So Lisa's my full-time caretaker now. And she has to do everything for me, except for some jobs that are just...
Is that all pee? Because his bladder is kicking mine's ass. I don't pee that much. Also, if you become obsessed with the scale after like weight loss surgery, you'll literally weigh yourself after peeing. That's how I know I pee 0.6 pounds.
It's too much for her, like bathing me. So there are a couple of my friends that come to help,
What's up, old man?
Hey.
but I feel like I'm a burden because
How the hell did he get ZZ Top to come to his house? That's crazy. Sharp dressed man.
they all have to cater to me. And it shouldn't be like that.
Go.
No! Whoa!
Okay.
But I have no choice because I have to stay clean or things will get much worse for me. Oh, easy, Lisa.
I'm sorry.
Because I have cellulitis draining out of both legs so bad.
Oh, God. That's so bad. I don't know how he's living like that, but I guess he's locked in the bed. There's nothing he can do outside of lose weight, and I don't think she's supportive of that because I've seen a clip from this before.
That I have fluid coming out all over.
Sorry.
And every time my legs strain, it's like I'm getting stung by a wasp or something. You hurt my leg?
Yeah, it's flat.
Oh. Ow, my leg!
I got
Let
it.
go, you.
Damn, Buddy's got big nipples. I don't think mine are that big. I got tiny nipples.
Somebody got the fingernails in my
I got
leg.
it. Sorry.
Mom was trying to let you down easy.
So all I can do is lash out, even though everyone is just trying to help me. And I know my family doesn't want to have to deal with this.
There you go.
I can tell that it bothers Bailey a lot by the way she looks at me.
That poor girl.
My mom pulled me out of school because I have to help with my dad. I don't feel like that I should have to be a caretaker to my dad because a father is supposed to protect and take care of his daughter.
Just in case.
But it's my dad, and I'm not gonna let him just lay there.
I can't breathe good.
You okay?
Ow.
I'm sorry. Sorry, try to get it in there.
It's
That's
very
what she
humiliating.
said.
Having my own child have to do this.
It's bleeding.
But she does it because she loves me. And I know that.
There you go. My dad's gotten worse, and I'm worried that he's close to losing it all. He basically already has.
Me and Bailey's gonna.
That's so sad. You would think that you want to change for your kids, but I guess he's just so stuck in his ways. He just doesn't feel like he can fight back. I don't know. But you're never, like, so far gone you're not worth trying for. That's just how I look at it.
Go to the grocery store.
And I will have no idea how to help my dad.
I let my body get to this point, and not for 1 minute I thought my life would end up like this. Early on in my childhood, I have a lot of good memories of me and my older brother having fun.
Okay, well, he's a chunky baby. So maybe he's just had an unhealthy relationship with food his whole life. Maybe that guy was pounding some bottles, getting all over them yitties.
And I was maybe a little chubby, but I really didn't struggle with my weight.
It's not that big.
Things were pretty good. But my dad took me and my brother because my mother drank a lot. So my dad's the one that raised us. And I only saw my mom 3 times during my childhood, and she was drunk every time.
Oh, God.
So my dad took care of us, and things were good until he met my stepmom Lolita and got removed.
So everything with him is from trauma, but you got to decide if it's going to destroy you or make you stronger. That's how I look at it, because you'll hear this in a lot of backstories. But the thing, you'll see either they're strong or they just totally collapse. And tough times don't last. Tough people do. That's like one of my favorite sayings. But
Married.
James was a good boy, a good child. But raising James and his brother was real difficult because, you know, you can't hardly be a mother and a father both, you know. It was rough.
She had 4 kids of her own already. So all of a sudden, we were a family of 8.
damn, like every one of them has pretty eyes in that family. That's one of the comments I remember seeing when I did that clip. You guys were like, oh my God, his eyes. And he does, man. I'm kind of jealous. But
my dad didn't make enough to provide for a family that big. And we went from having what we needed to being really poor. And I never knew if we were gonna have enough to eat. So I just started to eat much as I could.
you know, my dad used to get so mad at me because I always ended up breaking our rocking chairs as a kid. I'd flop in them suckers. He would be pissed. But I can't tell you how many lazy boys he screwed back together because of my big self flopping in it.
When I got the chance. And I remember the joy and safety there was in food. So I started gaining some. And I was around 250 when I started high school. But things got really bad when I was 15. I was able to reconnect with my real mom, and we finally...
Bruh, how much do you guys remember those Nextels? Everybody was on them chirps back in the day. They love them damn things. I can't tell if it's a Nextel, but it looks like one.
Started to have a relationship. And I felt like something that had been missing from my life wasn't missing as much anymore. But in a matter of just a few months, my mom died of liver cancer because she drank so much. I was devastated because I missed a chance to reconnect with my mom. And
you know, I can't imagine what it feels like. I'm a total mama's boy. Love my mom to death. No matter how many times she drives me nuts, I still will support my mom till the end, till the wheels fall off. But to like have that where you just didn't get to know your mother, that's gotta be difficult.
at the same time as we was burying my mother, we get a phone call that our family home had burnt down. And I lost just about everything I had in a single day. I just couldn't handle all that. You know, I was just so depressed, tore up, that, you know, I couldn't even go to school. It seemed like all I wanted to do was eat.
Bro, those eyes, though, you could swim in them babies. Or you could swim in the pus on his legs, I guess. But you women decide. Or, I don't know. Or guys. Yeah.
And food was what had made me safe all these years growing up. So that's what I turned to. And by the time I was 18, I was just about 400 pounds.
I blew past that.
But even though I was still gaining a lot, things got a little better when I was 20, because that's when I met Lisa.
Ooh.
She lived just 2
Started playing a little bit of Stinky Twinkie, huh, buddy? Hide the weenie.
houses down from mine. And she was married with 4 kids, but her husband was very abusive.
Damn.
And we started to get closer, and we had an affair.
Could you imagine what you would feel like as the husband if your wife cheats on you with a 500-pounder That means you must suck in bed, buddy.
Started it, we were sitting on his porch. I was crying, and he reached over and kissed me on the cheek and told me everything was going to be all right. And so I knew at that time that he had a big heart, and he was a good listener.
Did he have anything else big, huh? We need details.
We eventually fell in love with each other. My weight was never a factor. She loved me for who I was, and we'd go do things all the time.
When me and James first started dating, he was still active, rode four-wheelers, took the kids riding.
Is riding active? I mean, I guess, but we went and did things all the time. We went to the drive-thru. Like, does that count?
To the lake area, went fishing a lot. You know, he's a very active person.
Over time, as we continued seeing each other, Lisa got pregnant with Austin.
Ooh, the old pump and dump.
And then she got pregnant with Bailey. But I wasn't raising either of them because Lisa was still married to her husband at the time. But I tried to stay in my kids' lives, even though they didn't know I was their father.
Ooh, I'd like to talk to that guy who was like raising the kids thinking they're his. That's who I want to hear from. That's crazy. You knew they were your kids and you just let another man take care of them? No shot. Not me. But alright.
And all this time, I was still steadily putting on weight.
Popcorn by
And
the
I hit
chair.
540 right around when I turned 30. But Lisa finally separated from her husband when I was 32, and we were able to be together then. And I could finally be a father to Austin and Bailey.
So that's 12 years of being the side dude. That's a long time.
But even though that was a happy time for me, I didn't stop with how much I was eating. So I was still getting bigger.
I think James's weight come on him 5 or 6 years ago, and I tried to mention it to James a few times about his weight, but I don't know, it seemed to not do no good, you know. But it got out of hand.
Damn.
So I was still getting bigger. But things got worse when I was 42.
What do you ladies think of that bulge there, buddy? I think I might be dethroned as the Fupa King.
Because I fell. And I was so big, the fire department had to come and get me up. It was one of the lowest moments in my life. And I hurt my ankle really bad, and I had to stay in the bed and rest. But I'm not even sure if it ever healed, because that's the last time I put weight on it. And that's when I became bedbound.
That's it?
And now I'm not sure.
You hurt your ankle, and that was all she wrote. You didn't try to walk at all after that? Buddy, you gotta push yourself.
Sure how big I am. All I know is I'm stuck in this bed every day.
Hey, James.
Hey, Daddy.
We're back.
And I just feel like I'm this burden on my family that's waiting to die. Because I won't stop eating.
I worry about James because every year it seems like he gains 20 or 30 more pounds.
But, I mean, yes, he's bedbound. Did he probably give up at a point and stop trying? Yes. But ultimately, you're the one shopping. You're doing all this. I guess he could order, like, delivery to the house, but he ain't going to get up and get it from the door. So you're totally in control of that. I've heard people argue that he'll give her hell if she doesn't give him what he wants. Whatever. Let him sit in that bed and yell all he wants. Shit, what's he going to do? Throw his crock at you? It ain't going to hurt that bad.
It's breaking my heart, and I can't really take it much longer. But he's bedridden, so I'm an enabler. I bought this food, and I carry the food to him, but I don't know how to stop. I got your cookies. You want one?
He's already got friggin' cookies right there by his TV. I've seen them before. I'm pretty sure they're at the dollar store, but I don't know. I can't be sure.
hold you over.
Yeah.
And if I take him something healthy, then we argue because that's his comfort zone.
I know my family's really worried about how much I eat, but when I'm hungry, I just don't care.
Watching him choke that down is reminding me of me laying in bed just with like mini Reese's just shoveling them in. So I've 100% been where this dude is, and the 6 Jimmy Dean patties ain't gonna help. And also, you guys gotta take care of his bowel movements. So what's that gonna do to Buddy stuck in bed? Woo-wee! 7.
I better get what I want, or I'm really gonna be upset. Especially in the morning at breakfast. Bro, is breakfast ready?
No, not yet.
Once I'm up and the day has started, all I'm waiting on is sausage, eggs, and biscuits all covered in gravy.
After he gets
That's probably a pretty good breakfast. I know some of you are like, oh, I'm eating healthy. I'll tell you what, biscuits and gravy hits different. I don't care. If you're a country boy, you know about them damn biscuits and gravy.
his eggs and his sausage on there, put the biscuits and gravy in a bowl, so he's not gonna have room.
How many, Mom?
Probably about 4.
27.
I've got you 6 eggs and about 5 or 6 pieces of sausage. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Mom, he really doesn't need that much, seriously.
That's what it takes to make him full, so.
Oh my god, you just shoveled the gravy? Like, how many calories do you think that is? Because I'm going to guess that's about 2K just on breakfast. And that's more than I eat in a whole day at this point. I stay below 15 and try to shoot for 1,200.
Can I give these to him?
Yeah, you can get started.
Those poor
I always
fish.
feel guilty because we just keep giving food to him.
It looks good, baby.
When I tell him he doesn't need it, and he'll get mad and he'll yell.
Let him
Makes
yell.
me angry and sad at the same time. I'm so frustrated.
Put that gravy on my plate with a new biscuit.
1 for
Just take that gravy and rub it on my nipples, baby. I'm ready.
now or
No, 2.
2?
Oh, gravy all over the top.
Almost all of it anyway. There you go.
I mean, do you want anything else with your gravy? Oh my god.
Get to taste something you're craving in the morning is one of the best things ever.
Yeah, it's hot.
Thank you, baby. When I take that first bite, it's heaven. I just love it.
I would love to see him drop like a flaming hot thing of gravy on him and try to like shimmy to get it off his chin. That would be so funny. But that's kind of mean. I don't want him to burn himself, but come on, that'd be great.
Good breakfast.
Don't worry about Daddy eating so much.
Stop feeding him.
I can never get full. And as soon as I'm done, all I can think about is when I'm gonna be able to eat again. If I had my way each day, my day would begin with food and just end with food.
Damn.
Hey, all right. Bye, I love you.
Love you too.
So you can see how bad his food addiction really is. It's the only thing he's thinking about. But when you're stuck in bed like that, I mean, what else is he going to think about? There ain't no going to Pound Town or any of that. And also, you live at home with your daughter and you're in the living room. I wonder how that would work out. You think, I'm not going there.
By the time I get done taking care of James during the day, I am very tired and I'm hurting all over. So it's just a lot easier to get fast food. Also, that's what he usually wants. All right. I want to get the half-pound combo, and can you make that large? And then a couple double cheeseburgers. James has gotten.
But this is just like assisting him in dying. Because he doesn't need all that. You're getting fast food. It's probably like 8 or 9 at night. And he's waking up ready to go for some eggs and sausage. Like, it's all he's thinking about. This damn woman.
Really hard to get along with. So anything that I can do to make him happy, I do.
Kitty.
When I bring fast food home, I know that I'm giving James something that he doesn't need. James, come back. But I know that if I don't bring in what he wants, we're gonna get into an argument.
What do you think he'd do if you ate a couple of them fries on the way home? Because I think he'd throw a fit if it came back half full. I would do it just to mess with him. I live to mess with people.
It's a big burger. There you go.
You take the paper off.
Oh, yeah.
Yep,
Sorry.
can't eat that.
Here you go. I don't mind giving care to James, but it's hard on me. It's breaking me down mentally and physically, and don't know how much longer I can do it. But I feel like if I don't get James help soon, that he might not make it through this year.
There ain't no might. He won't make it. And that's why you need to change just as much as him. You're probably one of the worst enablers I've seen on this. It's just sad, man.
Here.
Can I have my other burger?
Yes.
That thing was huge.
And if I lost my best friend, the man that I love, I think that I would be lost the rest of my life.
So maybe hold off on the third double cheeseburger, at least.
Food is what I live for, and it makes me feel guilty because I know it frustrates Lisa when she has to keep feeding me and doing everything else for me. But it still doesn't stop me from eating.
You done?
Yeah. At this point, it's so important now for me to change my life because I know if I don't, that I won't be around much longer. Me dying in this bed one night, it's not an if.
Oh my god, the stuffing it down in there. I can't imagine how bad that hurts and itches. And he can't reach it to scratch it. What is that? They got baby powder on it. You guys have taught me that that's not good. You need to use, cornstarch? But I didn't know that. I had no idea. I used baby powder when I was my biggest, so.
It's a win. And that has me so scared right now.
Good night.
Nah.
How many
I
flies are
desperately
in there?
want to change that, but I don't know how.
Are you nervous?
Yeah. Lisa and I have reached out to Dr. Nazardin in Houston to try and get help. But there's no way for me to travel to him. So he set up a video conference call with the meeting.
I mean, at least he's reaching out for help, but that's only part of it. The first step's always the hardest, but after that comes a lot of work for you. And if you're not willing to put in that work, Dr. Now ain't gonna have it. He is the fat boy Grim Reaper after all. And he'll take you to church, buddy.
Weight loss surgery is probably my best and only chance I'm gonna have to survive. And so I'm really hoping this goes well. Hello?
James, I'm Dr. Nazardin. How you doing?
I guess I'm doing the best I can for what the situation is, doctor.
So, how is your general health doing?
Well, I've been having a lot of pain in my lower back, and I have some severe cellulitis drainage. I mean, my legs are draining pretty bad.
When was the last time you saw a doctor and checked everything?
It's been almost a year. I know I've gained some weight.
Okay. So, what do you think your weight is now?
I want to guess around 750.
I wouldn't doubt that at all. Because he's just sitting there eating fast food and all the sausage and gravy. I wouldn't be surprised if he's taking in 8,000 calories a day just to maintain that frame. But
Okay. So, have you been able to get out of the bed?
No, I ain't been out of bed in over 2 years.
So, if you're bedbound, then who is your enabler?
Lisa, my girlfriend.
So you're the one that bring in food. What's going on with his eating habit?
I guess I brought him too much food. I mean, his appetite was just out the roof, I believe. You know, I think he was eating out of boredom. I don't know, but he would eat several times a day and he would overeat every time.
I mean, part of it's probably boredom, but a lot of it's to do with you just giving it to him. It's the only pleasure he's going to get in a day. Unless you're climbing up on there and going rodeo style, you know what I'm saying? But save a cow, milk a cowgirl, you know?
Lisa, being bedridden and super obese is very dangerous. So I want you to stop enabling him. Do you understand me?
Yes, sir.
In your current situation, James, it is just a matter of time before one simple thing pushes your body over the limit and you die. So you need to act on this immediately. And the only chance you got is weight loss surgery. For that, you need to come to Texas, okay?
Okay.
You do look to be well over 600 pounds, and you probably are over 700. And that's got to be a major issue in transport there. So what option we got for you to bring you down to Texas?
Well, the only option I have is riding in the van.
That wouldn't be a good idea, James.
He absolutely needs an ambulance. There's no way he's going to just be able to ride in a van. Imagine if that thing broke down and on the side of the highway they had to transfer him. How would that go?
You need an ambulance with the EMS on board to transfer him down to Houston, okay?
Okay.
All right, James. Here's your homework in the meantime. Now, I'm going to email you a diet, and I want to start you on 1,200 calories a day. That's 3 meals, 400 calories each, and no snacking between the meals. And I want you to start to exercise your upper body every day.
Okay.
So when you get down here, I want you to be under 600 pounds.
Bro, how did he pee on that pillow? That thing is yellow. But also, what's that? 1 sausage patty and 1 egg? That's probably 400 calories. I can't see Buddy going that route. But if he wants to save his life, that's what it'll take. But
If you are, I'll approve you for surgery. If there are no other medical issues we need to resolve.
Okay. Thank you, doctor.
All right, you're welcome. I'll talk to you later.
You have a good night.
Bye-bye, sir.
Bye.
Well, what do you think? I'm excited.
I am too. I'm just nervous because it's still hills to climb.
I know. I don't know how I'm gonna get him to Texas, but this is James's last chance. If this doctor doesn't help him, I don't think that he'll be around very long. So I'm just scared.
I'm glad that the doctor wants to help me. But at the same time, I don't know how I'm going to do any of this.
it shouldn't matter if you had to roll him down the highway to get him there. Dr. Now is probably his best option for saving his life. You can do it on your own when you're that big. It's just going to take years and years and years, and that's time you probably don't have at that size. A lot of people ask me, why not just do it on your own? You feel so hopeless. Like, it's just such a mountain to climb, you know? And that tool of weight loss surgery helps you out so much, but
I know I need his help, so I have to try.
oh, he has a catheter.
It's been a couple weeks since I talked to Dr. Now about coming to Houston. And we've been fighting our insurance company, but they just keep giving us the runaround. They said they need a letter from my doctor about the need for the transport.
Yeah, they'll make you jump through hoops with insurance. I'm telling you, I probably hit close to 100 doctor appointments. There was 21 different things I had to check off, from imaging to like seeing a cardiologist, and then a pulmonary doctor, dietitians every month. There's just so many things you have to do for insurance to cover it. That's the benefit of this show. I thought the insurance wasn't involved, but maybe in the transport. I don't know.
So Dr. Now wrote them saying it was a matter of life and death, and they still denied it.
I'm gonna get Bailey and we're gonna get started on that fundraising page. Holler at me if you need anything, okay?
All right. So me and Lisa decided to do an online campaign to try and raise the money because we don't know what else to do.
We're gonna set up a
Good
donation
idea.
page so that we can get an ambulance to transport him to Texas.
I mean, people are kind. They want to help you. I get way more positive than negative. Except somebody called me a misogynist the other day, and then somebody said that I probably was really sexually frustrated because I make so many dirty jokes. I just think they're funny, and if you don't, you're probably sexually frustrated, but...
Okay, our goal would be 10,000. How about, in case you have any extra medical bills, we'll just set it at 15. It's not like you're gonna get that much.
why not 20?
That's what I was thinking too.
Okay. Okay, James's medical transport and funding. It is difficult always to ask for money, but I know in James's situation, we need it, so you just have to do what you gotta do.
There.
And I'm hoping and praying that we're gonna have a good response from the community since he's lived here all his life. We know it's a short notice, but we're trying to get to Texas ASAP. Asking for money is hard to do. We are so thankful for anything you can do, and James will be too.
I mean, it's life or death. I don't know what kind of relationship he has with his community, but if he's generally a kind guy, I feel like they'll help him. If you've been a jerk your whole life, this is where it comes back around to bite you, so...
Sounds good to me. I don't feel like I could stay here much longer.
Is that a
I have to
fly?
make to Texas. Things are gonna get worse if I don't.
Okay, save it.
I would just drive it, but the doctor thinks it's just too much of a risk at my size. Yeah, now you gotta share it. I just hope people help us out because I know I'm running out of time.
If he was dieting these 2 months, he could be 100 pounds down. Especially on Dr. Now's diet, maybe closer to 150. That diet will absolutely work for you. It's just pretty hard to stay under 1,200 and cut carbs because everything that tastes good has carbs. Pasta, bread, all kinds of stuff. Any donations? None? You must suck.
As he watches the world from his window,
I look outside, dreaming that I want to go out there. It don't happen.
James King's mind is somewhere else.
I see myself back on my feet driving, being normal.
There's days that I cry and I just would like to throw in the towel.
His girlfriend Lisa Razor and her daughter are the ones caring for him most,
I've got to see him get on his feet. Otherwise, he's gonna die.
trying to keep him on track, taking care of his daily needs, doing exercises daily, and keeping...
Could you imagine the smell of all that infection? And I've seen flies flying around. They have to be, like, feeding on his legs. Ugh, but the news got involved. People around the country will help you. Even if your community don't like you, other people will help you.
him on a diet. Some hope has come now that an out-of-state doctor has offered to help, but there's still a lot of details to be worked out. So
It's a
for
damn
now,
pharmacy.
he watches, dreaming.
Hey, baby, I got you a steak that's got a lot of fat on it. You said it makes it taste better.
Yeah. It's been about a month since we started our online campaign, and we've only been able to raise a little over $300. That's nowhere near what I need, so I'm really depressed right now. And I don't know what to do except eat.
I mean, I don't care what you got to do to get there. If you got to grab a little cup and play with Rosie Palmer and her 5 friends, you better do that. $50 a shot. How many? That would be what? 20? That's a lot. About 200 shots in a cup, you'll get to Houston, buddy. Let's do it. Well, you probably could do that in like 4 weeks if you're really going after it, but you'll be shooting dust by the time you're done.
Because what's the point of being on any diet if I can't get help?
Plate's a little full, so I hope you can eat it. I might have to get you something to hold it up with.
We've tried everything. Dr. Nazardin's tried everything, including fighting and arguing.
Potatoes are carbs, corn is carbs, and that's probably more than 1,200 calories.
With the insurance company.
Is it good?
So I'm out of options.
And beans?
And the only thing that's gonna make the days enjoyable is to keep eating what I want and as much as I want. Because there's no point in trying to stop right now.
Would you like some more?
Yeah.
Excuse me.
I mean, this is the definition of giving up. He's totally just checked out. He just wants food. And that's really hard for me to see because I was once here, I was sitting there in a room just thinking, man, it's over for me. I'm not going to be here much longer. But I didn't give up. I started trying and just trying to better myself every single day. He's totally done. You can tell. He doesn't have any drive in him at all.
Sometimes it feels like my dad cares more about the food than it does his own family.
Thank you.
And the path that my dad is on right now is headed towards death. There's nowhere else it could be headed towards. Don't eat too much and get sick.
I've been handed a death sentence. So I can't see any other way than to just...
You've given yourself a death sentence. You can change. You could try. I mean, it's so... Oh, I can't stand watching this because he's just done. You can tell.
give up and accept my fate. And nothing's gonna change that right now.
You done?
I'm done. So I'll just eat.
Oh my
How's that
God. That's half a damn pie. But that thing does look pretty good, I ain't gonna lie. I think I'd get sick if I tried to eat that much sugar now, because I don't touch sugar that much. He can be the pie pounder. Oh, he stole my name.
Oh, is breakfast ready? I've been pretty
I'm telling you, if the news came over to see me because I was that big, I would have a messed up pie in the corner, man. I'd tell them all that I'm going American Pie on that thing in my spare time. But you gotta, I'd be the pie pounder the rest of my life. And if somebody called me that in public, it would make my friggin' day.
depressed that I haven't been able to raise any of the funds we needed to get a transport to go to Dr. Now. And it's been pretty discouraging to know I have no other option right now. But my dad is coming over to try and cheer me up.
Hey, son.
Hey, Dad.
How you feeling?
Pretty good.
Doing all right?
Yeah. My dad is worried to death. When he comes over at times, he just gets so stressed out, looking at me and checking on me.
Back still hurting?
Nah, not too bad. It's mainly my legs today.
Could you imagine how hard it would be to look at your kid like that? And look at his toes, man. Looks like he's been dipping them in mustard. Ugh.
Mainly your legs?
Yeah.
Every day I worry about James. I worry about him being in that bed. And I'm afraid James is getting worse every day. How's this leg look? Man, it looks...
It's worse than the other.
It is. And I feel like I'm helpless, and I can't help James more.
It hurts.
I know it hurts. I don't know what I could do. It's just awful.
I miss that farming,
Oh,
riding the tractors and stuff.
I miss you coming down there and helping me.
Did y'all get anything done with the tractors or anything?
I couldn't even get the trailer hooked onto the truck.
I want to get better so I can help you.
Yeah. I'd give anything if I could get James some help, get him back walking and bring him.
What's up with the dead rose? Like, that house is so dirty, and it's not like everyone there is handicapped. They should be able to clean a little. Look at the damn fish tanks and stuff.
Back to me.
You all right, man? Lisa.
That's sad.
I don't know if he got too hot, nerves, or something ain't right. When I'm stuck in this bed and something happens to my dad, it makes me very mad that I can't get up. I want to be there for him.
I don't know, it just felt like somebody turned my, like my head was just going around and, you know.
Yes, sir.
You feel okay?
I feel nauseous when I stand up.
Feel worse? Okay.
I mean, being that size is the definition of a helpless. You can't do anything. If somebody needed you, you could not help them. And that's sad and that's hard to even think about. But people could have needed my help at my biggest. I could not help them. I physically was unable. So.
My dad is my rock. If I was to lose my dad, it would destroy me. This is my worst nightmare come true. My father needs me, and all I can do is sit there. If they're taking Dad to the hospital, I don't know. They don't know yet. He already hung up. I know my dad, he wouldn't win if he didn't think something was wrong. Because he's stubborn, and I know him.
That's why we gotta get you out of this bed.
My chest is hurt.
You're shaking.
I hate not being able to get out of the damn bed. Seeing him get...
So change. Make an effort. You don't have to be stuck in that bed. You're acting like it's already a death sentence before you've even put in any effort.
Sick. Makes me want to get out of this bed and get this weight off. I want to be there for him like he has been for me. Last night was really scary for me because it turned out my dad had a small stroke. He's doing better now, but it shook me big time. I was too big to even help my dad, so I decided no matter what it takes, I have to get to Houston. But the only option I really have is to go in our van. So Lisa and me called the fire department to see if it'd be possible to get them to move me out there. They said they would stop by right now to determine what was needed.
There's no way you're getting him out that door. He's gonna get stuck quicker than a stepsister and on another website, you know?
Come in. Come in.
How's it going, Mr. King?
All right.
How you feeling?
I'm making it. I'm ready to start walking again.
The doctor told us that we need to get him to Texas so that he can help him out. We talked it over, and the only way we can get him there is in the back of my van.
In my opinion, for his medical welfare.
Good luck. That buddy's about to throw his back out, too. You had to bring a couple of juniors before you brought the senior up in there. You ain't picking up him. But good luck.
Would definitely prefer him go with a medical team.
Since we don't have funds for that, we have no choice. We're just going to try to put him in the van. I know it's not going to be healthy and it's going to be very dangerous, but we're just worried about how we're going to get him out the door and be able to get him in the van.
You ain't.
When's the last time you walked?
Too long.
Have you stood? That's definitely going to make a challenge getting him out the door and down the ramp and
in the van.
But as far as lifting him, it's going to be a challenge to get that many guys in this room and outside to get him down there. Well, we could take a look at the van, do some measurements, and...
Okay.
Hold it there, though. Looking at almost 5 feet.
5 feet? Man, he's sitting there like spread eagle, huh? Just letting the world see his... I ain't gonna say it.
More than I thought.
How wide's that door? 2'8". Okay, so it definitely have to go on your side. And you're talking 6 to 8 guys. That's a narrow space to get you through initially with 6 to 8 guys.
Would you all mind measuring the van and seeing if it will work for us?
Sure.
Good luck. That door's so I don't know if I could fit my love handles through that thing. Still, these puppies are pretty big just from losing weight.
Check the van out.
4'2" and a half.
And see, that's...
You're too wide for... Oh my god. Also, you're going to turn that thing into a lowrider if you put him in the back.
His legs were almost 5 feet, or right at 5 feet wide. I don't believe he's going to fit in this, not comfortably.
So you don't think I should take the van and put him in it?
I wouldn't recommend it.
I'm really stressed out now that I know that the van's not gonna work. So I've got to think of a different plan to get James to Texas.
Got some bad news, brother.
What's that?
The back of the van was a little over 4 feet. And you're talking riding 12 to 13 hours in the back of that van.
Could you imagine hearing like it's life or death unless you get there and you can't fit in a van? The thing that's made to ride like 8 people, you can't fit in. Holy. That's crazy.
Both of them recommended that I don't take you down in the van.
I don't think it's safe for you or your girlfriend to ride in that van for that long.
I'll try to have to figure out something. I just need to get down there.
I wish I had better news for you, brother.
I appreciate you.
How far do you guys think you could get on one of them motorized wheelchair things? Because if you kept charging it like you can't charge it like a Tesla. He can make it part of the way.
Coming out though.
No problem, no problem. We'll be in contact. Just give us a call if you need something. All right, well, good luck to you.
All right.
Thank you all. Y'all have a good day.
You too.
I'm so frustrated and discouraged right now. It just feels like every time I try to get up, I get knocked right back down again.
I don't know what my next step will be. If I can't get James to Texas, I don't think that he has very long.
He hasn't tried to get up, and your next step is probably sausage and gravy, you feeder psycho.
Long to live.
Oh, man. You can get a James Hall? That's crazy. But he should fit in the back of one of them suckers. They're made to move whole houses. Can't you ratchet strap him?
When my dad told me he refinanced his home, I was speechless. He has always been there for me, even when I can't give that back to him. So everyone is coming over to help us pack tonight because my medical transport is coming in the morning.
Is that his medical transport? The moving truck? Also, I saw a dip bottle, so he's dipping while he's laying there in bed too, so.
I am nervous, but I'm excited at the same time because this is a big change in my life. The only thing I worry about is being closed up because, anxiety builds up. But you got 2 choices. Get to Texas and hopefully you get help, or lay here and die. Man.
Hey, son.
Hey.
How you doing?
I'm just ready to get started.
How far is it there?
It's, I think, 13 or 14 hours.
You get down there and get to do what the doctor says, be okay.
Can't wait.
That's how far I drove. I think it took me like 12 hours to get from here, Frederick, Maryland, to Jacksonville. Or not. No, I went to St. Augustine. Sorry. I lived in Jacksonville for 2 years. That's why I said that.
To get up and walk, be able to get on my feet, and I'm going to come back walking.
That's spirit. That's the spirit I want to hear.
So is everybody pretty clear on what we're doing and what needs to be done?
I know it's going to be rough getting out of the house. That long drive, I'm going to have a lot of pain in my legs and stuff. But the reason I'm moving to Houston is to try and get my life back on track and get the surgery I need.
You know what? His dad's such a nice guy because he's having his own health issues and he's remortgaging his house to get you down there because he just doesn't want to lose his son. So his dad probably has a heart of gold.
And pray that everything's going to be all right. And if something prevents me from being able to do this, then I'll have hit rock bottom. because that would mean that I'm beyond all hope.
All right, love you, James.
Until my family got everything we're taking packed up last night. And now the fire department's gonna get me into the ambulance and take me to Houston.
All right, buddy. Hey, just let us do.
Does he just sit there on a CB? Because I saw a CB radio. Like, hey, this is your boy Fudge Trucker. Maybe that's his radio handle. I don't know.
All the work.
Okay.
But it's going to be a little rough here for a little bit. We'll be as easy as we can, but we're going to get out of this place.
Yeah.
Sound good?
Yeah.
We can do what we can do.
It's so painful to move, even just a little. So doing something like this is gonna hurt a lot. But the hardest part of moving is my legs, because I can't close them at all.
That's what she
So
said.
my biggest fear is getting through the door to get outside. And I just hope I can do this and make it all the way to Houston.
Oh, I gotta see this.
Grab his hand and try to roll yourself on your side that way as far as you can so I can get this under you to make it easier to slide you over.
All right, buddy.
Yeah, we gotta go under the sheet.
What rail?
They're pushing down on my legs too much.
All right, not so much pressure on the legs.
Try to keep it on the hips.
Go ahead, pull on me all you need. I'm not going anywhere.
Like, that's gotta be agony, but I'm also happy for him. Because if he were to get to Houston and Dr. Now was to help him, that's the chance he needs. And he would just have to get his head around that that's what's going to save his life, you know?
All right, come on back. Now we need to roll him this way. Let's see if y'all can pull that sheet, the pink slip under him a little further.
Okay. Let's go one more this way.
That's good. All right, on the count of three, everybody ready?
Last time they took him in the ambulance and got him out the door, they scratched his leg, and I don't even think it's healed up yet. So one of my biggest worries was getting him out of the house and not hurting him.
1, 2, 3.
I don't think he moved.
I mean, your wounds are not going to heal at that size. Not like normal people's were. I've had cuts that took like months to fully heal. They just keep ripping open under all that weight and stuff.
1, 2.
He's on this side.
Okay. Whoa, 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 whoa.
My legs is hurting a little bit.
Yeah, we've got them squeezed together. And we're going to probably cinch your legs some more to get you out the door. All right?
All right, it's okay.
But when we get this tight, we're going to go. I'm going to need you to suck in, hold your breath while we go through this door, all right?
You're going to have to do about 2 feet of sucking in, buddy. That's going to be a little tough. And I told you they could use ratchet straps. I knew it.
All right, James, brother, keep your elbows in best you can, all right?
Watch my legs, please.
We got your legs. There you go, there you go. All right,
Keep your hands inside.
Keep your hands on your chest, buddy.
Hug yourself, man.
Oh, my legs.
Okay.
We got you, brother.
I just cut my legs.
We ain't gonna cut you.
We got you.
Almost there.
You know, I skipped a day in health class where they showed live birth, but I imagine that's kind of what it looks like. I just didn't want anybody ruining my favorite thing for me. I know it's the miracle of birth and it's beautiful, but I didn't want to see what came out of that thing. I just want to imagine it perfect and pristine. That's all I'm saying.
Oh,
All right, it's over. It's done.
oh, my legs are stuck. Oh,
You're outside of the door.
You're good, you're good. Okay. All right.
Roll
I
out.
told you we're going to be rough on you.
Roll out.
All right.
Okay. Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Bro, that's a hell of a heave-ho. You needed a whole baseball team to get you in there. That was 8 or 9 people.
You're here. You're in.
Thank you guys.
oh, my legs.
Let her come in there.
Okay. It's gonna be all right. Right?
Yeah.
I'm looking at James in the ambulance today, and he looks very scared. He's in pain. But I just want to push forward and get his life back together. I'll be behind you.
All right.
Of course he's scared, though. He's been left to his own devices for, like, how long? Maybe 5 years in that bed or something like that? And she's sitting there just feeding him whatever he wants all the time. I understand that he'll be a little grumpy if he don't get his 15 patties and 5 eggs. Let him be grumpy. It'll save his life, you know? That's pretty. Tornado?
Okay, baby. We're here finally. I'm excited, but I'm so nervous. I know James has been in pain the whole trip.
They better pay those medical transport people a lot of money. Because that has to be a stressful job. Because you got to be worried about their health the whole time. And you're driving through the night. Like, they better get paid bank.
He's been in the ambulance for about 16 hours.
Oh! Oh, man, that is so rough.
It's not fun.
We are fixing to be at the hospital. Oh, thank God.
It's been a long ride up here, hasn't it, baby? Yeah. I know he's getting ready to go through some more pain. You know, getting lifted. This is making me a nervous wreck, Bailey.
We're going to squeeze your legs together a little bit, all right? Get you out of here.
It's always darkest before the dawn. But just remember that there's always a light at the end of the tunnel. Anything that motivates you is a good thing. Hopefully it would be your daughter here. You want to be there for her.
Hey.
Oh, don't let my leg drop.
I'm trying not to, James.
Oh, don't let my legs go. Oh!
We have the straps on it.
No, pick them up. Oh,
Give me that
God
order.
damn, get in there. Oh, man, I'm hurting so bad.
Hug yourself. We're coming up.
They can't let my legs go.
Don't let him go. They got you, baby. Baby, they got you.
No. Oh, my legs. Oh.
Keep your hands in, James.
Don't drop me. Don't drop me. Don't drop me.
It's okay.
Calm down.
No.
It's okay.
I'm falling off the stretcher.
He's too
No,
top
you're not. It's okay.
I'm falling
Stay
off.
beside him,
You're not
Bailey.
falling off, buddy. You're not falling off.
Yes, I am.
It's okay.
Oh, my leg.
You're strapped down. You ain't going anywhere. But I could see how that would be scary if you felt so helpless. But then again, you ate yourself to that point. So this is the repercussions of that.
Legs. Oh.
Put it against the wall as close as you can. This foot's right here, so sort of tilt that side.
Oh.
We gotta get his leg
fall.
over first.
Oh.
Hello. How y'all doing? James, I'm Dr. Nazardan. I want you to calm down right now because we're taking care of you, okay? And how are you doing?
Terrible pain. I can't hardly move. I'm hurting so bad.
Okay. Let's move to that bed over there.
Oh.
Relax.
Oh.
Hold the stretcher still. On three.
He said
1, 2, 3.
I mean, I've seen them give nothing but excellent medical care and try to make him as comfortable as possible. So I understand he's in pain, but you're taking it out on the wrong people. You need to take it out on yourself. So
Don't let his leg fall.
James, how do you feel now?
Hurting.
Okay, let me take a look at you. Now that James is finally arrived in Houston, we can do a full examination on him and see how he's doing. But just looking at him, you can tell that he's in pretty bad state. His cellulitis is out of control, and he doesn't look to have lost any weight in the past 4 months. So how is your eating habit coming since I talked to you last time?
Much better.
Yeah, right. You know what my surgeon said to me when I woke up from surgery? He said, "This is the start of your new life. Welcome to your brand new life," or something like that.
James needs to take responsibility for his behavior. All right, we get you situated. We're gonna get some blood tests on you, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Oh, yeah. That's what he said. This is the first day of your brand new life. That's what he said to me.
But majority of this all falls on his girlfriend, who has been enabling him.
That's right.
Let me explain the situation to you. James is not going to survive much longer. And since I've been working with you two, he's not lost any weight and he's worse off now.
We're gonna just have to stick to the plan of making the change of going to the
There is
protein.
no
and
we,
the
it's
protein.
you.
Oh, shut up, you Twix twiddler, you snicker fricker honey bun humper. Like, she just likes seeing him get bigger. I don't like her, man. Somebody will call me a misogynist for that too, I guess.
Well,
There's no we, it's you.
Right.
You are bringing the food, you're helping him to kill him. So why are you doing that?
because if I don't bring it to him, I will pay hell the rest of the day.
How the hell is he gonna raise the hell in the bed?
If we don't give him what he
He
wants,
can scream all he wants to. Don't tell me that.
I mean, you can go to the dollar store probably and get some earplugs. It'll shut him up real quick.
You are the one that you got him in this bed, and you're the one making his life miserable right now.
I've been trying to get him out of that bed.
No, you're not.
But
If you did last time I talked to you, you changed his diet. It doesn't look like he lost any weight. Is this a lifestyle of a human being? This is a miserable lifestyle. And you got him into this shape, and you blaming everybody and him.
I'm not blaming everybody. I'm not blaming him.
Look,
and
if you all don't change the diet right now, he's gonna go back to Kentucky. I'm not gonna take care of him.
Man, I love Doctor Now. His no-nonsense approach is what would help me lose weight. You know, one of the things that helped me more than anything? My mom's boyfriend, God rest his soul, he passed away like almost 2 years ago. He caught the Rona and passed away. He used to call me a fat piece of shit behind my back almost every day. And I just was like, man, I just want to weigh less than him so he can, like, eat his own words. That was driving me to, like, work harder. And now he's passed away, so he never gets to see that I finally got smaller than him. But I do have one of his old t-shirts that I wear, and it's baggy on me now. My mom gave it to me. That's probably morbid, but it makes me feel good. Whatever drives you, there's no wrong or right way to lose weight. You just lose it.
I have brought him the food, but I didn't get him in that shape.
You got him in this
He broke his
shape.
ankle and got in the bed, and the bed broke, and so the fluid started retaining in his
Look,
leg.
you feeding him got him to this point.
I'm feeding him like he wants me to, but I'm not doing it purposely
All right,
because
let's
I
talk
love
to him. James, if they don't bring you food, what are you gonna do to her? Scream, yell,
Usually argue with her.
that's all.
Well, I get mad.
What are you coming to Houston for? We don't have a miracle for you. I talked to you, I talked to her, and what I see here, this is not a weight loss.
I just talked to you for the first time.
Here's the thing, right? Before you get into the program, you're going to be like, oh shit, I need to eat everything that I can't eat after. And you're going to think this is my miracle cure, right? This is my easy button. Nobody wants to put in the work. Given success, if you tell everyone it's going to take hard work, somebody's going to cheat. The key to success is hard work. Well, somebody's going to try to pick the lock, you know? And that's what you think you're doing. But you absolutely have to work hard. But
I think, 4 months ago?
4 months is enough to lose 100 pounds. To get under 600 pounds.
Really?
Yes. You know, there's not much we can do for you. No medically, no surgically. You need to change, and she needs to stop bringing you food.
I have to eat something.
No, you don't have to eat something. You have eaten 800 pounds of food in you. I don't see that he has made any changes on his weight, and there is no ending to the situation unless we make the changes on people around him that...
I mean, my surgeon wasn't that strict, but if Dr. Now was my doctor, I'd be so scared not to come there and have a weight loss. I think I would have killed it with that guy. Because he's intimidating, man. That old man looks like he'll take that friggin' stethoscope and shove it right up, you know? He's a bad man.
Bring in food. But I don't know how we're going to do that. This is a very difficult situation here with the two key people unwilling to change.
What are the odds you guys think he was ordering a pizza with that phone call? Because I think they're pretty high.
But we need to make sure James is not having any complication from the travel. And with his size, there is no testing we can do to determine that. So we are admitting James to the hospital to make sure he's okay and stable before we send him out. But James is very lucky to be alive right now. He has a chance for help, and instead of trying, they all continue doing what they have been doing for years.
1, 2, 3, let's go.
This is unacceptable. 735 pounds.
Damn. Now, I've heard people cry like adult protective services need to get involved. Here's the problem with that, right? It's his choice to eat it. He can't get it without her, but ultimately it's his choice, so she can't get in any trouble for that. I did hear from somebody that she did the same thing to her ex-husband or ex-boyfriend. Allegedly, I'm not sure if that's true, but if so, it's a habit. It's what she does, so...
And hopefully James is not at the point of no return with his body.
He's close.
Coming to Houston has been one of the hardest things I have ever done. But I'm just glad to be down here and have the trip behind me. And now I'm just waiting for the doctor. And I'm really nervous because I'm so scared that he's gonna come in and say there's nothing he can do for me.
You know, it's pretty amazing how you can take your body to the brink and it can still come back. But Dr. Now's not going to sugarcoat things. It's just not who he is. I like that. I like blunt people. I'm very blunt, but...
Hi, James.
Hey,
How you feeling this morning?
I feel like I've been beat with a hammer.
Okay, some good news and some bad news. Everything is stable, but your body is barely functioning. If you continue with this path that you're doing right now, I don't think you're gonna live more than a month or two. So I need you and your family to understand how serious this situation is. Everything about how you think of...
I don't see a tear in her eye. I saw a tear in the daughter's eye. So you think you look at your daughter, you see tears streaming down her face, you'll put the food down. You think that that would be enough, right? But it's just kind of hard once that's your relationship with food. I think he wants to change. I don't think he just knows how he's going to do it. But it's a lot of effort on your end. Nobody can do it for you, but they can help.
Food has to change, and it has to change now.
I'm ready.
You didn't do well with the 1,200 calorie a day diet. So I'm going to start you an 800 calorie a day diet immediately so you can start to get used to it.
Okay.
There'll be no sugary food, no pizza, no bread, no potatoes. You stick with high protein diet. And I want you to lose 135 pounds to get under 600 pounds, and we'll help you to get started. So we're going to keep you here for a month.
Sounds good.
You know, the crazy thing is I bet he'll drop 100 in that first month if he's truly only eating 800 calories. That's probably less than a tenth of what he was eating. So it'll literally melt off of him, right? And when that swelling goes down in his legs from losing weight, that's probably like 50 pounds and swelling and pus and just nastiness, but...
If you stick with that diet, you should easily able to lose that, okay? It was a big risk for James to come down to Houston. The transport could have easily turned tragic, even with medical personnel with him. And if James and his family don't start to understand how dangerous his situation is, then he's not going to survive for long. He's 735 pounds. He's a 550-pound overweight. Take this seriously, James.
Thank you, Doc. We will do everything that you say.
All right, I'll see y'all later.
Thank you.
Isn't it crazy to realize that he weighs as much as like 5 adults? I was probably the size of 4 fully grown women at my heaviest. Now I'm probably like 2 of y'all.
Hearing the doctor tell me all the things that is wrong with me and how close to death I am is scary. But at least there's still hope. So I'm gonna work hard as I can and try to turn my life around. Today I'm finally getting out of the hospital and I'm so excited. I've been here on a controlled diet for a month now. And I'm ready to be out and be with my family again. All right.
No, you're not. The best thing that ever happened to you was being stuck in that hospital, because I bet he should have lost a good bit of weight, right? Did he? I gotta see his weight, though.
I've lost around 50 pounds already.
That's good.
So all I have to do over the next 2 months is lose the last 85 pounds to get under 600.
Great.
Oh, that's too much.
Now we're there.
Ow. Oh, my foot. I can't tuck them in.
When we go through the door at the apartment, we're gonna have to shove everything in to get it in the door, okay?
Lisa found an apartment about a week after we got to Houston, and she's moved all our stuff in.
I mean, it would be best for him to stay in the hospital, but I understand that they're probably not allowing that with his insurance. But that woman, she just wants to give him whatever he wants. She's very toxic for this relationship and his health, but...
And I'm excited to see it, but I'm also really nervous about being moved again. It's just always so painful. I'm all right, baby. I just want to get to the apartment and get into a normal bed.
You okay?
I'm all right. Oh, rough. Is this it? Are we here?
Yeah, it might need to when we're clear. Wheels down.
Oh, man, imagine he's on the 2nd story. I mean, there's no shot, but imagine. That would be tough.
Wheels down. Watch your foot.
Oh.
Wait.
Oh.
What?
Something just...
No, it just touched you. It just touched you. Okay? You got about this much. You're gonna have to let some stuff touch. Put your arm up here, okay? Put your arm up there.
Watch my feet. Watch my feet.
He's got your foot.
Ow.
Let go, don't grab.
It's got my side, man.
You've got to let go or you're gonna have to stay right
Ow.
Yeah, I got you. Let go.
Ow. I can't get in.
Hey, don't worry about it. We're getting there. Roll. Okay, come on. Let go of the arm. Put your hand down. Lift it up. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Better call your stepbrother with a pipe wrench, because he's wedged in there.
Oh.
1, 2, 3.
It scared me because I thought they was gonna literally tear the skin off my sides, and it did tear my sides. It was rough.
They're doing all they can for you. If you wanted in that apartment, that was what had to happen. So.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm really happy to be here and have all that over with. And now I just want to focus on my weight loss. This has been so hard, but I'm determined to do this. I have to succeed. Because if I don't, I'm losing my last chance to get help from the only place I can. I've been working hard over the last couple weeks.
Okay.
It's been a bit of an adjustment dropping to the diet the doctor wants me on.
That one's good. I just need to get this one over here.
That's good? Oh, dear God.
Because it's got some drainage.
But we've done this as a family, and I feel really good about that. Bailey?
What?
Will you hand Daddy his weights? I'm gonna work out a little bit. Dr.
right.
Now wants me to lose 85 pounds in 2 months. Thank you. So I've worked really hard to exercise like he wanted me to. And the more I do it, the easier it becomes.
Why don't you try to do something to go up?
I am, but I gotta take a quick break.
My dad's very weak right now, but he's working out more now that we're here, and I know my dad can accomplish the goals he set.
Hey man, he's putting in effort. That's what it's going to take. I remember when I first picked up the weights after weight loss surgery, I had a 20-pound dumbbell. I could barely curl it. I've been going at it for probably like 9 months now. I'm up to a 40-pound dumbbell, and I work out lifting weights probably 30 minutes a day. But we're getting bigger here, baby. Extra skin, but we got some muscle showing up.
And I'm exercising my legs the best I can. Oh, my legs are so sore.
Keep going.
I stay motivated by thinking about the future, thinking about doing things with Bailey and Lisa. The main thing is I want to walk.
You ready to eat?
Yeah, when you are. Changing my diet has been the bigger struggle, though.
Hey, that's good though. That's real healthy. But also, you see, if he doesn't get the food he wants, he's going to do that with a 3-pound weight. He's not that much of a damn risk. Just don't give him what he asked for.
I feel like I'm hardly eating, and some of the food doesn't taste that great. But I'm sticking to it no matter what, because I know I'm on borrowed time right now.
What did the doctor call the other type of foods we were eating?
Toxic.
Toxic.
I'm literally in a race with my body, and it could give out at any moment. And I have to get better before that happens.
Okay, I mean, that's what I want to see. I want to see him making that change, trying to improve himself, so... Oh, we're back.
I'm so scared right now. My chest is killing me, and I feel like this is it. I've only cheated a couple times, so I don't know what the problem is. I thought I was doing...
That's a couple times too many when you're living on borrowed time. At my heaviest, I went into kidney failure. I was so delirious, I was laying in bed crying because I couldn't figure out what 2 plus 2 was. And I still don't think I even went to the hospital at that point. I went the second time. And at that point, my blood pressure dropped to like 50 over something. They're like, we're going to have to take him to the ICU. And I said, I dare you. I'll rip all these IVs out and just go after you. And that was stupid. Like, they were trying to help me. I was out of my mind. It makes you think so crazy when your like kidneys stop functioning.
Doing better. I just really hope that I'm not out of time. I was so scared that my time had ran out. Wait a minute.
James had congestive heart failure, which was fluid around his lungs and heart. She's just taking out the stitches right now.
Oh.
So they had to put a central line in his artery in his throat to get the meds to him fast.
Now take a deep breath.
No.
So, it wasn't that bad, was it?
Am I gonna bleed out?
No.
But
I don't think the part where they pull it out hurts that much. At least that's what I experienced when that nurse gave me that catheter. It was my first time, right? And the nurse came in, he said, hey, we got a new nurse, she needs to practice. I said, sure, the more the merrier. I'll never make that mistake again. I called that lady a few choice names, because she went light speed snail into my ding-dong. And the other nurse is yelling, faster, faster, and I'm sitting there going, you mother... I cussed her up one side and down the other for that move. She needed to speed it up a little, buddy.
he is feeling much better now, and he's ready to go home.
I'm just so thankful to be okay. Because I know this may be my last chance. I have to get my act together now. I can't afford to wait any longer. It's been almost 2 months since Dr. Now told me to lose 85 pounds on my own. And I've been
extremely doable. He probably could have lost. In that 6 months, if he would have stuck to Dr. Now's diet, I bet well over 200 pounds. But you saw how he was eating before he got to the hospital. I just hope he actually made the effort at home.
I'm working really hard to do that. But ever since I've had my heart failure, all that stress and stuff has been making it hard for me to resist my cravings. The biggest setback has been losing the use of our car. Lisa was driving down the freeway and her tire started to come off. And we can't afford to pay for a cab, so we have to order out a lot right now.
While I was out there getting the drinks, the security man told me that they've ticketed my car and they're gonna tow it.
I can't pay for no impound fees.
I know, and
We need fast food because we can't afford a tire. What logic is that? Like, we need... Oh my god. Just buy a new damn tire and go to the grocery store. You can get one of them used for like 20 bucks at one of them tire places. They might not last that long, but it'll do the trick in the moment.
I told them it'd be a couple weeks before we could get it fixed. You hungry?
Yeah, I'm starving. My head's hurt.
What do you think you want? I have some fish.
I don't want that. I'm tired of the same stuff.
Since I don't have a way to get anything, I don't know what we can order that's gonna be healthy. You don't want fish or shrimp?
No, I don't want that. Order me Chinese. Egg rolls and rice, fried rice.
I don't know about the rice, though.
That's what I want, though.
But rice is on that paper that we're not supposed to have.
It's fried.
It's still rice.
Fried makes it worse. This guy's the friggin' egg roll ecstasy, the fried rice fricker. Like, come on, buddy. You're trying to save your life. The Chinese Coomer. Like, what are you doing?
Fried is worse.
That's what I want. I'm tired of fish and chicken, Lisa. I'm sick of it.
I'll get my phone and see if we can get it delivered. With all the stress, we've ordered out a few times.
How you gonna be? My head is pounding.
I'm going to get it right now. It only take me a minute to walk up there and walk back.
I'm supposed to go see the doctor for my follow-up appointment tomorrow, but I think I've got too much going on right now to do that. Food.
Got it. At least maybe that'll take care of your headache.
Do you not realize you're slowly helping him just end his life? Like, you didn't... he was doing good there for a minute. And then she's like, oh, well, the tire went out, so we got to give him fried rice. What world does that make any sense?
You gonna give me one little egg roll?
I gave you...
your double chin is blocking the other egg roll. Like,
Too.
Oh. This stuff is good.
it is good.
I gotta save room for my dessert.
It's good for a change. I just hope this doesn't set you back.
I don't think it'll set me back because I'm just gonna have to exercise more, double up.
He had heart failure. It doesn't matter how much he punches the air with 5-pound weights, or 3, whatever they were. He has to lose the weight. Why order him that food? That woman's got evil in her eyes. She's the friggin' devil.
Cool. Do you want some dessert?
Yeah.
He got so
Hope
excited.
this don't spoil you.
I can't let it,
I know.
because then I will mess up what I've done. Mom,
Can you not eat it?
are you kidding?
Man, why is cheesecake so good? If I'm gonna go out, that's probably how I'm gonna pick too. But come on, man. Why are you not even trying? You've got a daughter. You've got a family. Your dad mortgaged his house. I forgot that. Oh my God. Somebody needs to smack some sense into this guy.
Life is meant to be enjoyed, so I just had to find a balance between the things I enjoy and what I need to do. I just had to stay on top of it all and make sure I don't overdo it one way or the other. I know I'm making good progress, so surgery is the next step. And I'm hoping I get approved the next time I see the doctor and he sees how far I've come.
Are you kidding me? You've got friggin' Fanta sitting by your bed. That definitely ate 800 calories. That one piece of cheesecake's probably at least 600. And your friggin' toes look like scalloped potatoes. Ugh. I'll never eat scalloped potatoes again after seeing this.
It's been a hard month. I haven't made it back to the doctor yet because we've had so much to deal with as a family. But I'm excited to show him my progress and get approved for weight loss surgery.
Hey, baby, are you ready for bed?
Yeah, I'm getting tired.
What the hell do you mean, ready for bed? He's there. What? Is she gonna climb up in there too? You guys about to spoon? He already spooned the cheesecake. Might as well spoon you too somehow.
I washed your legs earlier. Do you think I need to wash them again?
You need to check this one. But I just can't commit to something like surgery till Lisa figures out her car and we pay all the bills we have. So surgery is the last thing we all need to deal with right now.
Let me rinse them off real quick, okay? James has been really stressed lately, and he's not been sticking to the diet as much. And I've been doing pretty good up until about a month ago, and emotionally I'm...
Whatever excuse you need to make, my tire went bad, so I need to get him Chinese food. Walk your ass to the grocery store if that's what it takes. This man he's gonna die. And I already know that he does. It's so sad. I didn't realize that all this happened in this episode.
I'm just going downhill. Physically and mentally, I am worn out. Even though I feel like I'm at my breaking point, I can't give up on him. I have to keep going. I have to. I feel trapped because I can't leave. And sometimes I don't want to stay. That should feel better. Sometimes I feel like as soon as he starts to walk that I'll be gone.
How's he gonna walk? He needs to lose weight. And he's the one trapped in bed. You're not trapped. You can peace out But actually, if you did, he probably would lose weight.
I'm fixing to go to bed.
You know, sleep in here. What if I have to go to the bathroom? You won't wake up. You won't be able to hear me.
Better get a
I'll hear
Gatorade
you.
bottle.
You know, I've been having a lot of trouble breathing and stuff at night. My anxiety's been up.
Okay, I'll just make a pallet in here and sleep in here. Why am I wasting my life to help somebody that doesn't appreciate me? You sure you don't need anything else?
No, I'm fine.
All right. I can't take it.
Look, she's in a winnable situation. She can help him lose the weight. He could get back on his feet. So I understand why she's upset, but I don't know what mental gymnastics she's doing to justify the action she's taking. But I can guarantee I wouldn't be sleeping on that floor.
I don't know what to do because I am stuck.
Today I'm going to visit James. He's been here for 4 months now. I gave him a challenge to get under 600 pounds in 2 months, but he has not been back to see me since.
Oh, I wanted to see what Dr. Now drives, because I bet he's, well, it don't look like no Rolls Royce, but Dr. Now should be he should be in like a lowrider or something. Dr. Now's a friggin' man.
So I guess he's not doing too well. He has already suffered from a heart failure since he's been here.
Oh my god, he drives a van to pick up fat people. Oh, that's perfect. Dr. Now, the 600-pound express. Look at this man go. He's trying to help people everywhere.
And he won't survive another episode like that. So I'm going to find out what's going on with him.
Hey.
Hi, Lisa.
Get her.
Hi, how are you doing?
I'm doing okay. How you doing, James?
Hello, doctor. I'm making it.
All right. How we doing with your diet and activity and exercise?
Diet's going good. Exercise going great.
So do you feel like you lost any weight?
Yeah, I feel like I feel loose, a lot looser.
It doesn't look like you have lost much weight.
Well, I didn't think you could tell by looking, you said.
Well, I can.
Oh, when you see as many 600-pounders as Dr. Now, he can tell what you had for friggin' dinner, buddy. He smells the fried rice all over you. You're caught.
Tell. For being here for a couple of months, you should have a noticeable change in your body.
Well, I'm on a new mattress, too, and it's making my back stick out further, too.
If you followed the 800 calorie a day diet, you would have easily lost the weight you should have and more.
I didn't realize new mattresses made you look fatter, but also she did her makeup, man. She's trying to find Dr. Now if he can get her. Look at you.
So on a typical day, tell me what he's eating.
For breakfast, 2 eggs, and then he's been having like 2 pieces of turkey bacon or turkey sausage.
Okay.
He hasn't been having
calories.
lunch. He's been eating supper, and it will be like 4 ounces of meat. He does have a salad.
If we eat that, he should have shown on his body and lost a lot of weight. But he doesn't look like he lost much.
I know, I understand that. He hasn't, but I count the calories and I look at the packages. I mean, he's had steak, but he don't eat over 4 or 5 ounces.
There is no way that James...
4 or 5 ounces would be like that. Dr. Now could see, he could friggin' like see everything. You probably got a Twix hidden in your hoo-ha right now. That's crazy. Her prison suitcase is loaded trying to hide sweets from Dr. Now.
James is eating only 800 calories a day because he looks bigger now than the day I met him. And if he followed the diet, he would lost at least 300 pounds. James has a delusional view of things, but you can't lie your way out of a heart attack.
I don't know what we're doing wrong, and
getting some extra calories somewhere. We need to figure that out.
I don't know. I ain't eating that many calories, I know.
All right, let's cut to the chase. I'm putting you back in the hospital immediately. And if you actually think he lost weight, we can see there.
Okay.
Why don't you tell about the flat tire Funyuns?
We'll see you in the hospital, okay?
All right.
Thank you, Dr.
All right. This is a very unfortunate situation. And if the heart failure was not enough to wake him up, I'm not sure what will. But I'll try to see what we can do.
I don't think the doctor's being fair. And I don't know why he thinks I look bigger. But he's wrong because I feel better and I know I'm smaller than when I started doing this. So hopefully when I get into the hospital and get my weight, I can prove it to him there.
You guys think he really believes that? Like, I'm doing better just because he's eating less than he would at home? Because I think a lot of people actually think that until they realize that they haven't lost anything.
Now is really not the best time for me to leave my family. But I'll go if the doctor wants to check my weight. So that can show him I am doing this.
You can use this right here to help.
Oh, I've been missing this. Oh.
All right.
We gonna get a weight on you?
All right.
382.6 kilograms, 840 pounds.
Oh my god. The flat tire 100 you can put on. Holy hell. That's a little more than fried rice. This lady's got to be melting friggin' cheesecake and putting it in his toothpaste. How did that happen?
Oh my gosh. No way this is possible. Something is wrong, she's not reading it right or something. Are you sure that's accurate?
Yeah, from the bed scale.
Maybe you need to borrow his glasses, because he's not truly believing your reading capabilities.
I can't believe I've gained that much weight. I'm gonna have to tell Lisa that, I've gained weight, and I don't think she's gonna like that.
She should know.
Sorry, I got lost getting here. How'd it go?
They weighed me when I got here.
Have you lost more?
No,
You haven't? You haven't
No.
lost no more weight?
I gained
You've gained weight?
a bunch.
You're kidding me.
They said I weigh 140 pounds now.
No, it's not.
That's what it's saying.
Are you
You could tell there's no shock in her voice. She friggin' knows. Absolutely. This is ridiculous. She's the one feeding him. What are you doing?
sure that they didn't say 740?
No, I'm positive. Very discouraging, I know that.
I know.
I know the doctor ain't gonna be happy, I know that.
No, he's not gonna be happy, and he's especially not gonna be happy with me because I'm the one that brings you the food.
I'm real nervous about Dr. Now knowing, what I weigh because he's probably gonna be very upset. So I really don't know what to expect from him, really. I just hope he has a lot of patience with me and gives me another chance.
Bro, you should be upset with yourself. There's no time for patience. You're at the end of your life. Like, it's either change or you're up out of here, buddy. And this feeder is just ridiculous. She's killing you slowly with friggin' Chinese food and sweets.
We'll figure it out.
You better.
Somehow.
I've never been this big before, and I'm scared right now about what's gonna happen. Dr. Dow's coming by here soon to see me. And I'm not sure how he's gonna react when he finds out I'm 840 pounds now. And I'm scared he's gonna say he's done with me. I still can't believe that's accurate. I think the scale has to be wrong or something. I've been working at this for like 7 months.
Bruh, of course, them scale gremlins get to all of us. That thing's gotta be miscalibrated. It has nothing to do with you and your actions. Damn those tricky scale gremlins.
Time to get your lecture, so get ready to buckle down.
Okay, well, we cheated because we had the van messed up.
I already know that. I ain't worried about that. I just don't know how much my nerves can take.
When James told me that he weighed 840 pounds, it devastated me. I felt like we're failing this whole trip.
Ah, yes, the infamous van 158 pounds. I think anybody that drives a van's found that before. You probably gained as much as your friggin' daughter weighs.
Hello.
Hello.
How y'all doing?
Doing okay.
All right, James, you're 844 pounds. So we're both finally on the same page that you're not sticking to the diet.
We have slipped a few times. I had car trouble. We didn't have a way to get food, so we had to order food in.
Doesn't matter what you say, okay? The scale is going to tell me what I need to know.
Right.
And what you tell me is not the reality about his eating habit, because that doesn't make any sense. Things are so bad that really, if you continue like that, I don't think you're going to live to the end of year.
Do you think that she just wants him up out of here? Because at this point, she's his caregiver. She gets rid of him, she could do this to somebody else. Because at this point, it's like a habit, right? Because somebody told me she did it to the last person too. I cannot confirm or deny. But this seems like this is just her thing. She likes feeding people till they pop. 158 pounds while he's on a diet and you're the one bringing him food? Sheesh.
You know that I'm just now getting the resources that I've been needing.
We're talking about your food. We're not talking anything
All
else.
of it. I've needed all of it, though, to start with. I haven't had home health. I've had nothing.
Are you telling me that to start? What did that have to do with your eating habit?
Well,
you should have Ross right now. He's
I asked for a
600 pounds.
nutritionist when I first got here, too. I didn't get it.
James, this is ridiculous. What nutrition you need except the instruction that I gave you that works everybody else can follow them except you?
I had to.
Right. What do you need to hear? 1,200 calories, even 800 at the second point. No carbs. It's the easiest diet. People often ask me, what's Dr. Now's diet? Count your calories, lots of lean white meat, chicken, fish, stuff like that, pork loin, maybe some broccoli, greens, but just stay under that 1,200 calorie mark. Weight will melt off you. That's probably the strictest, best diet there is.
Retrain my body from eating cheeseburgers.
You gained 100 pounds and you're saying it's not your fault? That you needed to retrain your body? Seriously? You're eating yourself to death and you don't want to quit that. And that's your responsibility. Nobody else is in here. You got yourself in this bed. Then you're overeating and she's bringing it to you and then you come here, oh, we have been following, maybe you slip a couple times. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you just gotta train your body. It's the Big Mac bulge. Everybody knows about that. Your body has to adjust so you gain a quick 158 pounds. What the hell?
You really think you can lie your way out of this? You can't gain over 100 pounds by cheating just a little. You've been eating almost 10,000 calories a day. That's almost 13 times of what you should be eating in a day. I mean, this is just mind-boggling. Why won't you stop overfeeding him?
I don't know what the issue is. I know, like I said, that he has cheated some, but I will not bring him nothing else.
Some is not some. Is every day and every hour and every meal. Is not some.
I mean, at this point, I think she's auditioning for the finger puppet show to the thought of this guy eating friggin' Chinese food. So.
What do you expect us to do for you? Tell me.
I don't know.
What are you going to do with your life? You want to stay in the bed till you die?
No, I want to get out of it.
How?
Lose weight.
How?
Eat right.
So why haven't done it up to this point?
I don't know.
You might as well go back home because there's nothing we can do for him.
Please don't give up on us, okay?
Well, we don't.
You gave up on him. He gave up on him. Dr. Now didn't give up on anybody. He gave you all the tools you needed to succeed. But once again, the key to success is hard work, and you're trying to pick the lock. It don't work like that.
Won't bring him another thing. I promise you that, if you just won't give up on James. You're one of the best doctors in this world. We cannot lose you.
Okay, while you're here, we're going to keep you on 800 calorie a day controlled diet. After that, what happens will be up to you. No outside food for him, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Nothing so far has worked with James, and I'm not sure how I'm going to get through to him at this point. But if I send him home right now, I am concerned that he's not going to be able to survive much longer.
He's got to get through to him. I don't think Dr. Now does anything wrong in these shows. He's telling them what they need to succeed. He's trying his best. I like the guy. I think he's a great doctor. But so many people just aren't ready to change. You have to want it for yourself, man.
So I'm going to keep him here in the hospital so we can get everything back under control. And it's going to take a while to do that. And after that, if he fails again, then there is nothing more we can do for him.
I know you're upset.
I don't want to talk about it right now.
Okay.
Look at them forearms, boy, they are getting solid as a rock. I've been in the hospital a while now. It hasn't been easy, but Dr. Now's finally let me go home today. And I'm really looking forward to getting out of here.
Yeah, because you have to stop eating those friggin' foot-long subs from Subway that she shoved somewhere and should never go. But you go home, it's like a death sentence for this guy. She's going to give him what he wants, and he's not going to say no.
Hello, doctor.
James, how are you?
Oh, feeling a little bit better.
All right, so we're ready to send you home. In past year, I've been working with you and her to lose some weight, and your weight has gone up to 844.
I know.
We had you here in the hospital for a month, and at that time, we have you down to 786. So hopefully you see the difference between what you are doing and how you should be doing it. But we still haven't resolved the issue for almost a year. You gain weight every time you're on your own, and neither of you have taken responsibility for that. So you need to lose 100 pounds over the next 2 months on your own.
You can tell. Every time he's in the hospital in a month, he drops 50, 60, whatever. The second he goes home, right back to how it was, because there's no discipline there, and you need that discipline if you're going to make it back from such a huge obstacle as being over 800 pounds.
Here's what I need you to understand. If you don't, we are finished. This is your last chance, okay?
I know.
You can do this, James. All right. Good luck. I'll see you soon.
Thank you, doctor.
You're welcome. We've been able to get James' health to the point that he's not an imminent danger being on his own. So now what happens is up to James. We always have hope for every patient, but he either chooses to do this or he chooses to die.
It's always your choice. Okay.
I'm so scared right now. Because I know if I haven't lost the weight I need, then I'm gonna lose the chance to get Dr. Now's help.
Ian.
Hi, James. How are you doing?
Well, pretty good, Doc.
Feeling okay?
Yeah, just a little sore from the ride.
Okay, you left here 786 a couple of months ago, and I wanted you to lose 100 pounds to get under.
Bruh, he looks just as big as he did when he came back, over 800. I don't think there's any weight loss here.
686 pounds. Let's see what your weight is at. So you are 788 pounds. This is mind-boggling. You're still not losing weight and you're gaining again.
I understand he had some ups and downs, but he's been really trying now, doctor.
I don't know what else we can do for you. I think the best thing for you is to go back to Kentucky.
He is trying now, and I swear to you, doctor, he has not cheated at all. He's going to lose this weight.
I don't want to hear any.
Look, men lie, women lie, numbers don't lie. Clearly, nobody's following the diet.
Any more excuses, I'm done. If you want to be considered at all ever again, when you show up, you need to be under 600 pounds.
Okay. Thank you, doctor.
Okay, goodbye. James has had every chance and opportunity to lose the weight he needs to, and he has not wanted even to try. Until he stops with the excuses and lies, no other stage of the program will help him. Therapy won't, and he wouldn't survive an emergency weight loss surgery like sleeve gastrectomy. So there's absolutely nothing I can do to help him. But
at that size, the doctor can't risk it, because you're just going to end up right back on the operating table. My doctor wanted me under 550, but Dr. Now will do it a little bigger.
hopefully, he'll work to get under 600 pounds. If he does, I'll continue him on this program. But until then, James is done.
I knew if I said anything, I was gonna disrespect the man and lose it. So I just kept my mouth shut. I just know I'm gonna hit the 600 mark. I know that.
Dr. Now told my dad that if he doesn't change his eating habits, then he's gonna be dead by the end of this year.
There's no lose it. You're going to lose your life. Like, I don't know if you understand the urgency involved. If you're playing around like that while your daughter's sitting there with those kind of eyes and your girl's just sitting there feeding you whatever you want, it's crazy to me.
And that makes me mad at my dad because he didn't take it serious when we first got here, like I've been trying to get him to.
He didn't give us an appointment to come back.
I know that.
That's what scares me. Because
when I get down to 600 pounds, come back and see him, basically what I got out of it.
Yeah, once he loses the weight he's supposed to, then he needs to come back and see him.
He mentioned going back to Kentucky 3 times.
I'm not going back to Kentucky.
I know. I'm just saying, that's what he said.
I'm tired. It would be a lot easier just to walk away. But then I remember that James is a human being too, and he deserves to have somebody help him get back on his feet.
So help him. There ain't no such thing as the flat tire Funyuns, whatever you want to call it. It's just stop ordering food. Stop giving it to him. I saw him eat fish once. Besides that, it was all junk.
And there's nobody else except for me. And so I have to make sure that he gets back on his feet.
I thought you was honestly going to tell me that you're ready to go back to Kentucky, and it scared me.
All he did was fired my ass up even more. I'm gonna add exercises to what I'm doing already. That's one thing I'm gonna do.
You want to do some weights now?
Not right this minute. I don't feel like it.
He's fired up all right, buddy. Fired up enough to pound another piece of cheesecake.
I'm not going back to Paducah now because I am determined to prove that I'm going to lose the weight. That's why I'm not going back right now. And that's what I'm going to do.
That's right.
Maybe he can still give me physical therapy or something so I can try and prove to him I understand, and I'm going to do it now. No matter what it takes, I'll figure this out.
Okay, he's fired up, right? So surely he's lost another 60 pounds. This guy was ready to give Dr. Now the old what to, you know? Or what for.
We contacted Dr. Nazardin's office and asked him if I can keep the physical therapy that I had in the hospital so I could keep working with him to try and get active. He said that it was okay. And today, I told them I want to try and set up.
Hey, Rudy.
How are you?
Good. How you doing?
Good.
It's good to see
All
you
right.
again.
Hey,
Hey,
Rudy.
how you
James.
doing?
How you doing?
Good. Are you glad you're home?
Yeah, I'm glad.
Today we're gonna get you to sit up.
All right. Oh, my foot.
I mean, I think his muscles are probably atrophied. He's been in that bed so long that even sitting up is tough for him. Which is hard to see because you're watching him eat himself into an early grave. Like, it's so tough. But you're also watching her feed him. It's just classic enabler, like, tendencies right there.
I'm twisted. Go slow. Go slow. Go slow.
I gotta
Go slow.
We not do anything. Hold on me. You're doing good.
Ah, wait a minute. I can't get a grip.
Hey. There you go. Push. James. If I can clear this leg, we're good, okay? Come on. All right. Okay, grab.
Right, he looks bigger than ever. His beard's hiding his double chin a little bit. But I think he's probably pushing 900 by now.
Come on, arm. You're sitting up. Hey, you're sitting up.
Squeeze my hand.
Raise. Take a deep breath. You're sitting up.
You got it, man.
It's been 3 years since I've been able to do that.
You're doing it.
And it feels really good. Let me go see how much I can hold myself.
Okay.
I hear Dr. Nazardin now, and I'm not taking any of this for granted. I'm gonna rise to the challenge and get under 600 pounds so I can go back to him with my head held high and get that weight loss surgery.
James, look at me and say hi to your dad.
Hi, Dad, I love you. I know it's gonna be hard, but mark my words, this time next year, I'm gonna be walking around at half of my weight. So I'm gonna do this no matter what it takes.
I mean, sadly, I know that the guy passed away, so he didn't get to see his ultimate goal, but if you ask me, it seems like he gave up on himself before he even tried. And she was not helping the situation. You can't put it all on her, but you can certainly put half of it on her. She was the one bringing him the food. I mean, his dad mortgaged his house to get him there. People tried to help him. He was just stubborn. I don't know if he was just unwilling, but it's just totally defeated. And it's hard to see because I know I very well could have been that guy. I was 605 pounds. I was ready to give up. I didn't see any light at the end of the tunnel. I thought it was all over for me. Until one day, just finally, I was like, you know what? I don't feel like checking out. I want to be around. I want to fight. I want to give myself a chance. You're always worth a chance, no matter how dark it gets or just how bad it feels. Just never count yourself out. You're always worth it. But, alright guys, like, comment, subscribe. I'll see y'all later. Peace.